The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, as part of its thrust to professionalize youth work in St. Lucia, has engaged in training of youth workers and young people across the island, sensitizing them on safeguarding.
So we decided to do a 3-day training to look at safeguarding and what exists currently in St. Lucia. Look at the gaps and how we can better serve young people. So we engaged in that training, and part of the outcome was to have at least a draft safeguarding policy. I'm proud to say that we do have such a document, and we're hoping that we can get some resources to further develop the document so it can become a national safeguarding policy for St. Lucia.
One of the workshop facilitators was Lucy O'Donnell, who was very inspired by what she experienced during the workshops.
The youth workers were amazing. The passion and the enthusiasm and commitment that came from them while we were doing the training. The discussions and the debates and conversation were amazing to hear. And it's always great to hear youth workers passionate about what they're doing and the young people that they work with.
Janine Palm also assisted with the facilitation of the workshops, lending years of her expertise of involvement in safeguarding youth in the United Kingdom.
My involvement in the training started very earlier on. I have been in St. Lucia since December, and I have been training the youth workers, the Northern Division of Youth Workers, since January, covering topics around professional practice, professional youth work and ethics. I was given this opportunity by Barry through a conversation while training the youth workers the importance of safeguarding and how the ministry might develop a safeguarding policy.
Palm is confident St. Lucia is moving in the right direction with its safeguarding policy.
My experience has been amazing. The youth workers have done so well. The importance of safeguarding is not only for supporting young people, making sure they're safe within a youth setting or outreach, is also the development and safety for the youth workers, making sure they're practicing best practice in a safe way.
Youth and Sports Officer Nixon Barry describes the concept of safeguarding and how it applies in the St. Lucian context.
In youth development, safeguarding is to ensure that whatever you do as a youth worker, you do not put young people at risk. It's also to protect you as a youth worker. So it protects both the young people that we serve and ourselves as youth workers. So it's guiding principles, what are the do's, what are the don'ts, how do you escalate matters, all these different things is inclusive of safeguarding.
A draft policy on safeguarding will be presented in the coming months. From the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, I'm Ryan O'Brien.